Hello and welcome along to episode 3 of this new Cricket 19 career, the England years, with me, Daniel. We're picking up where our former pro career left off, and we're going through our spell as an international cricketer, and we'll also be talking about some of the other major moments in our career. We've played about half a season since you were last with me, so if you've missed either of the first 2 episodes, please do catch up in the eye above. You'll get to see our England Test debut and our first performance with both bat and ball against perhaps lower reputation sides in Ireland. But now we're talking about something a bit different today, and it's a break off from international duty itself, because we're talking about one of the other key areas in the career of an international star. So of course you have your international career. You can see we've made it into the test team for the Sri Lanka game. That will be the next episode on the channel on Saturday. But today we're focusing on big T20 franchise tournaments. So we're not going to focus on all of them. For example, we've played the T20 Blast in England and won that with Yorkshire. We're going second in the county championship, and we're currently top of the first class Sheffield Shield season over in Australia, having just made 222 in our last innings. However, we do need to talk about teams that we captain for big international franchises and then managed to get to big finals. So today we are playing for Quetta Fighters, and I know it's not the official branded name, in the Pakistan Super League final, the T20 tournament against Peshawar. And that is a big game for us. It's a final of a tournament. We've taken on a slightly different role as captain in this one, tried to focus a little bit more on the ball, whereas in the longer forms we've been playing with the bat a lot more. So we've sort of dropped ourselves down the batting order as a just in case, and then with the ball we're trying to help see the victories out. So a very different role for us. At 23 years of age, we're starting to mature and we're starting to lead sides, and I'm hoping today that we'll be able to do that again. Of course, silverware being crucial in our career. But if you are looking forward to this episode, please do put a thumbs up on it. I hope you're enjoying the series so far and the return of Cricket 19 to the channel. Thank you to everyone who came along yesterday to support my first live stream from FM20, the start of a live stream series which will be running every week on the channel. So if you want to get to know me a bit better or come and talk to the community, then Tuesday mornings at 10 AM we'll be live on YouTube every week. There's also daily FM20 content, including later today, and my stadium review series continues every Sunday as well. And a quick thank you to everyone who's checked out the podcast channel in the last few weeks. The Honest Football podcast has gone absolutely nuts. We've started interviewing professional footballers, both current and past, and the reaction to it's been incredible. So thank you so much for your support, and I hope you continue to enjoy all the content across both channels. But let's go and get into this game today. It's the final of the Pakistan Super League T20 tournament, and we are down the batting order today. So let's go and have a look at it. We're slight favourites on paper, and I'm not quite sure who the stars are for our opposition. So we're going to try and get into it. I'll show you the lineup for us. We've got David Warner at the top of the order. Shazad's in there as well. I mean, Warner we played with at first class level. There's a lot of good batsmen up there, and we're down at number 7. And then in terms of the bowling, you've got T20 specialists like Sunil Narayan, the spinner, Harry Gurney, the Englishman, and then a couple of others down there from Pakistan as well. Safras Ahmed, he's a well-known player, and there's a few others that are going to cause some problems for opposition. So we have got to try our best today. A few of them dropping down now. Fawad Ahmed's rated awfully when I was excited to have him in the team. But we've got a chance to win another trophy here, and it's a big T20 franchise for now a big international player. Here we go then, the stadium already hotting up. We are back for the Pakistan T20 Super League final. Let's go and skip straight into it. Who have our opposition got? David Milan, top of the order. Kieran Pollard, we know about him. Chris Jordan, another Englishman. There's a few superstars in there. So this is going to be a very tough test. 2 pretty evenly matched sides. You could argue we've perhaps got the slightly better homegrown players, but the international stars both are plenty on both. So let's have a look. The opposing side have called the toss. Are they going to win it, and what are they going to go for? They've won the toss, so we're not going to be in charge of what happens here. It's a hard, dusty pitch, so often dusty in the subcontinent, often makes bowling, spin bowling in particular, so important. But we're going to be batting first. So hopefully, if all goes to plan, we won't get to touch the ball with the bat. Because if we do, that means that the top order have crumbled. We haven't yet had a bat at all in this tournament in any of the group games, and we'll hope it remains the same on this occasion. So let's just skip through and see what happens. We're simulating when we're not involved, and we'll see what the score is as we go along. So it looks like we're not going to get a bat. That's a good sign, and it looks like our opposition's crumbling. So we're back with the ball in prime position, and we've got a chance to play our favourite role, seeing the innings out with the ball, and it's on the biggest stage in the Super League final. So here we are. It's actually a little bit more evenly poised than it appeared at first. We reached 163 for 2. David Warner failed, which didn't help, but aside from that, 3 lads putting on good scores, although not the quickest scoring in the world. Peshawar Pride have come out and they're scoring quite quickly, but the difference is they've been losing wickets. So they're 4 down already, but Kieran Pollard is at the crease and he seems to have found his rhythm. So it could be a very difficult test for us. Harry Gurney got a couple of wickets, but we're now in with a crucial role to play. We've got to keep the run rate down, or we've got to take wickets. One of those has to be done, or we're going to end up losing this game for our side. It's much closer than a lot of them have been. We've often won ones chasing with 3 or 4 overs to go, or we've been well ahead in the run rate and found this bit quite easy. But 90 runs to level it up in 60 balls, it's 9 and over, it's nothing at T20 level. So it's me v Kieran Pollard, and whoever's at the crease with him now. Let's see who it is who's joined him. Saeed Matar. And Liam Dawson, the Englishman's in next as well. So we've gone for our new favourite field, which is defensive 11 spin bowling. And all we've done is brought in the man at long on into sort of deep mid on, and then pushed the closer square gully right out to the boundary. Hopefully that gives us a little bit more solidity. We're going to start with a flighted delivery. We've no idea where to go here on the dusty pitch. Just outside off, gets it away, but it's straight to the man at point. And a dot ball to start. We will count them down with a sigh of relief every time. Let's go for the top spinning delivery. We don't want to do that too late in the over. Again, just outside off. Little bit wide that time and it caught the inside edge. Missed the stumps, but they're going to get 2 for it. It's not really deserved, and they're not the quickest between the wickets. But it's 2 more runs, and that's 2 off 2, despite an inside edge nearly catching the wicket. In we come for the third of the over. Round the wicket again to the right-hander. Try to get it away, but it's straight at the fielder at point again. And 2 off 3 so far is a very good outcome. We're going to go for the same again. Off-break delivery's working well so far. We just can't get too far to the leg side, and we don't. The extra cover comes round and keeps this at a single. So 4 good balls, only 3 conceded, but now Kieran Pollard's on strike. And this is where we start to get scared. Anyone who's watched the IPL, anyone who's watched the Big Bash will know how far he can hit this ball. So we've got to make sure we're on point here. We're going to try and catch him out with a flighted delivery. He's not got the quickest run rate or strike rate so far, but he's tried to go big again, but it's just gone down to 3rd man area and the fielder gets around. So just a single, he's back off strike, and 4 off 5, this has been the perfect over so far. We're going to finish with a top spinner. I know it gave away 2 runs last time, but it also got the inside edge. And this one had to be defended straight back to us. 4 runs conceded off the over, an exquisite start to our spell. Now we just need some help at the other end. Into our second over, and we did get help from the other end. Just 6 runs conceded off it, and bowling to Kieran Pollard mostly, that's not bad. So with 48 balls to go, they need 81. There's 8 overs left on the clock, and we're back in to spin our second over. They've gone for a big shot here, to the leg side, it should just be 1. The fielder gets around and prevents a second, but Kieran Pollard back on strike, and I'm sure he'll be opening his swinging arm out now. Here he comes then. We're going to go for the standard off breaker. Probably the one delivery he's not expecting. We've got a bit wide, and he sliced it. I mean, he really should have punished us there, but it's straight to the point fielder, and that's going to be a dot ball as well. So let's put the flight on it again. See if we can force Pollard into something a bit reckless. He's gone big, he's gone to the leg side, but the fielder at deep mid on gets round, and it's just going to be a quick single. 2 runs conceded off 3 balls, and again we are doing a cracking job for our team here. We're going to bring out the top spinner for the first time. It's Matar back on strike, going at well less than 1 a ball, and he tries to go there. Did he get an edge on it? I don't think he did, but we need to keep the umpire alert and interested, and we need to keep him distracted from anything else he might want to do. So 4 balls gone, 2 runs conceded. They've gone big. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, I went up for the peel already. Oh, the wicket keeper dropped it. I'm sure he got something on that. That's so disappointing, but it is another dot ball. And at the very worst, we're going to concede 8 here, but we don't want to give away a 6. They've gone for the reverse sweep, and it's just going to be 1. The fielder at extra cover, again alert to get round. And just 3 runs conceded off the over. This is turning into quite a spell for our side, and exactly what a captain and leader should do. 7 overs to go, and we're back in charge of the game at the moment. We were simulated, we did not get brought back in for a 3rd over, and we have lost the T20 final here. What a disastrous way to do it. we probably would have been on course. The next over went for 16 and that was crucial. And as a result, despite our very tight spell, nothing really occurred to stop them going to a comfortable victory. With 5 balls to spare, they won it by 5 runs, so must have been a big 6 at the end to do it. And that is a pretty devastating way to lose out. Still, man, and the match goes to Siddiqui, our batsman, who got 94 not out. But our first big franchise tournament abroad, we'd be playing a T20 and we captain a side. We have not managed to get there. We're going to have to look ahead now because we've got another chance in the Caribbean Super League. That's going to be a big one as well. But that is a very disappointing way to end. Perhaps we should have stayed in and done our 4 overs. But I would have thought, based on previous games, we would have seen this out. A disappointing way to end, and unfortunately a couple of players losing us the game. But this is what happens in cricket sometimes. A disappointing way to end the tournament, and we're going to have to go back to the drawing board here. So unfortunately, due to that culmination of events, it is probably a slightly shorter episode than expected. I will very quickly show you around the career screen to see our progress and our attributes, as it's something we won't get the chance to do once we're playing Test cricket again. We're on level 44 now, we've got nearly all of the perks. The Pakistan Super League is of course complete, and we've got one more Sheffield Shield game before we head off to play for England. So we'll go and pick our squad for that quickly. It should be the same as normal. I've been playing at number 3 in that one. I'm just giving myself a few different options and it's been working quite well. But if we go and have a look at our player as it is, statistics wise, we've had a very good season. So at first class level, 3,808 runs, a high score of 222, an average of 65, a strike rate of nearly 100. It's very easy to see why we are being called up for the Test team. In the other forms, we're in the 30s. We're not doing too bad. I guess at T20 level, that's exceptional. At 50 over level, which I can't even remember the last time we played, we've not done quite so well. But if we get the chance now as a more mature batsman, I'm sure we'll succeed a bit better. We've not been bowling quite so much, but we have been economical, we have been solid. We just need to hope we get a few more opportunities soon. Our selection status is very good. We are going on the tour of Sri Lanka as a fringe member, and the same, we've been selected for the West Indies tour as well. We're close to the Pakistan T20 and Test tour, and for Australia for the T20 and ODI we're getting a bit of attention, but I don't think we're quite going to make it. We're captain of the Sheffield Shield, we're captain in England. We've pretty much got everything going for us, and we're even starting to get a sniff of interest from the IPL now. Another big domestic tournament to focus on. So there's plenty of exciting things to come as well. We're starting to hit 6s, we're starting to look good, and our skills are fantastic. The batting ability points are coming along a lot quicker. We're full for footwork, we're full for control, as well as the drive, hook, pull and glance. We've just got to work a bit on our attacking and defensive play, then we can start to bring the sweep out more as well. In terms of bowling ability points, we've maxed out what we can do, so there's not more we can improve on there. And in fielding, we have now got more ability points, so let's just skip ahead. We're going to make sure that we're better at catching and reflex catching. We're going to improve all of those and become a better player, and hopefully become an international star for the coming season. So next time round we will be back to face Sri Lanka. We are in the Test squad. I've no idea what role we'll have. We'll wait and see when we come back. That will be on Saturday at 1 PM as this new Cricket 19 career continues. A massive thank you for following along as always. If you did enjoy this episode, please put a thumbs up on it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of that performance. Should we have stayed in with the ball? Should we have put ourselves further up the batting order? I guess we'd won every game in the group stages and the preliminary semi-final. It looked good, but unfortunately it wasn't to be on that occasion. Subscribe to the channel down below for 2 episodes a week from this series. We'll also have daily Football Manager videos from 2 long-term stories, a weekly stadium review series every Sunday, and my live stream save which continues every Tuesday at 10 AM. So please do pop along to that if you're able to. You can get to know me and the community better, and we'll just hang out and have a bit of fun. But a big thanks for watching this one and your continued support with the series, and I hope to see you next time for a big Test match in Sri Lanka.